I have music question that I need help with.
Music questions?
Yes. I need to know the name of the song that goes ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum ba-da-da-da-dum
It's
bum bum.
Carmen.
Da-dum,
Carmen.
dum, dum,
Ah,
da-dum,
yes.
dum, dum, da-dum, dum, da-da-da-da-dum, dum, dum.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was trying to figure it out and I kept getting stuck on a tango song. That's perfect.
Hey guys, this is mine and Eric's first time playing with each other.
Who is
I don't know
who is
artist-
that
You guys want to
person?
be alone?
I don't recognize that voice.
Also, that's untrue. We played like the first session together.
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying that they're not the same person, but we've never seen them side by side.
Neither have I.
But I got a new job now. I'm a plumber, so I have weekends and early outs now
Ooh,
instead of
what-
late.
What do you plumb?
I am putting in installation. I put in the PEX and ABS pipes.
Sweet.
Ah.
So I'm not really a plumber because I'm not certified, but I am a plumber.
So you don't plumb the depths of human despair yet.
No. I create it.
Yes, good.
I create the slip and slide for us.
It's a slippery slope.
No,
and-
this is a new voice for you, Amy. You have never heard this one before. my roommate's like, "Who's this? What is happening?"
I just want you to know that I was very confident someone would know the name of that song. I was trying to figure it out, and I'm like, just.
I am glad to have been of assistance.
I knew you'd know.
There needs to be dancing and a flower and, you know.
All right, let's see if I remember how to get there now. I think this is it. I see a whole bunch of tentacles everywhere, so I think this is the right place. Oh, it's a strip tentacle place. Nice.
A strip tentacle place? Now I'm wondering where you're at. We finished that game.
Oh yes. We're at the Heroes of Terranoth game.
That's right.
I'm like, I
You're
don't
the
think.
Muffin Man, remember?
Yep, I remember now.
No,
There we are, the wagon.
He's not the Muffin Man. He forgot.
I am.
He's
It has been a while. I will admit, it has been a while.
It's been maybe a day or two, you know.
It's been at least 5.
At least 3 ball.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Joseph? He is online in Discord.
He's probably just messing around somewhere.
No. I've been betrayed. My seedless orange had a seed. Ugh.
Joseph.
Betrayal most foul. First they tell you it's seeded, and then they put seeds in it.
Monsters.
I am be right back.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Yes, I'm satisfied. Now I can move on to Barona Cabeza without residual feelings.
Are you planning a playlist?
No, but I go out and tango every once in a while, so sometimes tangos get stuck in my head.
I mean, there's worse things to get stuck in your head.
Yes, like other people's heads.
I was going to say hatchets, but, you know.
That's much more normal.
I was going to say parasites, but
Ew. I'll give guys the Facebook time message. of winky face, eggplant, winky face.
Yes. Well.
Oh
it
wait,
is
that's
that
right.
time
This
of
isn't the Cyberpunk game.
year.
It's funny when you can talk to your rigger and decker and just emotes.
Eggplant is a fruit.
It's much like a tomato.
Yes, much sponge. Typically used as a vegetable in cooking. You just said it was a fruit, Wikipedia.
Betrayal most foul.
Oh, it's actually a berry by botanical definition. That makes sense.
Nice.
Yes.
The more you know.
I'm not a big fan of eggplant. I've enjoyed it every once in a while, but there's the Ventana Canyon Resort has a restaurant, and I went there a few years ago around Thanksgiving to celebrate a friend's promotion, and one of the side items to my dish was the eggplant, and it is one of the best things I've ever eaten. If you ever get the chance to go up, I was not expecting it. Like, I left it for last on my plate, but my God, it was so good.
Had that moment where in case you need to just push it around the plate a couple times, you can.
Yeah,
And-
like, if on the off chance I didn't like it, at least I'd filled up on everything else and I didn't have to worry about it.
And then you can always, just order dessert. Cleanse the palate. So has anybody been up to anything fun?
I went to sleep at like 8:30 last night and I still woke up tired. So
That's not a
There's
good success
that.
story, but I can accept it. Why, that definitely sucks. So Vincent, it's been forever since we've heard your voice. What are you up to? As he's left us already. Oh, we got mysterious images popping up in Skype.
All right.
You're not
Let's
wrong.
get
That's
her
all I'm
done.
gonna say.
I won't hear yet. Never mind.
That is not wrong at all.
one of the tricks to being loved by your party is having a name that rhymes with its job.
Beric the Cleric. I can definitely agree with that. So Vincent, are you back? I take it he's not. There's that moment when I must check my speaker to see if I'm muted.
You are not. I have that moment every time I start talking on Skype. Well, because on Skype, you're like when you're talking in the group setting, like your profile image doesn't light up or anything. So it's like, oh no.
It's like there should be a little something that does little beepity beep thing. You know, I look in the realms of Terranoth. I picked up the antagonist card set, so it's got all the stats on the cards. And there's a gnome minstrel, and I think, wait a minute, why is the gnome minstrel a nemesis? And then I think of
Can you
our
guys hear me?
minstrel. Yeah, we can hear you.
I cannot hear you anymore.
You are very, very
Hey, I
faint and
resemble
quiet.
that remark.
Of course, this nemesis level gnome bard is ridiculous.
My understanding of gnomes, though, is that to beat them, all we need to do is get a bag of shiny rocks and spill them all over the floor.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
look at
right.
the pretties.
Yeah, I did it. Now I can hear everyone. Yes.
Yay!
You can hear us. Oh no, he can hear us.
Oh no. I could hear everything.
The secret was I could hear it all from the very get-go. So Vincent, what have you been up to?
I left cons. That's my biggest one. I joined the plumbers. I am a brewer now. I don't brew alcohol. I'm just a brewer. I am actually moving out and moving in back in with my parents and hopefully going back to school.
Sweet.
Nice.
So let's hope for that because I've been lazy about it.
What are you gonna go to
And
school
what
for?
do you want to study?
Well, my mom keeps on telling me computer engineer.
No. No.
The real money.
Yeah, all the difficulty of an engineer and all the fun of computers.
The real money's in STEAM engineering. I'm telling you.
As a steampunk, I would agree.
Best way of how everything works.
if you want to do computers, do security. That's where the good stuff is.
There you
Security?
go. That's what cybersecurity. That's where the money is.
Ooh, cyber. I could work for the FBI.
You could work for the FBI with literally any degree. They will hire anybody.
Dude, let's go. What degree do you have in? Art.
They
Hey!
absolutely have a use for that.
They do. I know they do.
They're like, we need you for those art thieves.
That's what I was actually thinking of, like Pink Panther.
Ba-dun,
Boom,
ba-dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ba-da-da-da.
Na-na-na-na-na.
Bow, wow, 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 wow. Nobody's gonna go
That
for the
was good.
bump bump.
I was too
Phenomena.
distracted.
Ba,
Phenomena.
ba, ba-da-dum.
Ba-da-dun.
You know we've all had a long week because we're all punchy.
hmm Wow, this is the first time we had all of us here within the first half hour of us supposed to be starting.
God.
Ever?
It's also like the only time I think we've all been here since like the first game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Hallelujah.
Eric, meet Michael. Michael,
What?
meet Eric.
What?
Hi, I'm Michael.
All right, I can add more baddies.
I like. Have you seen the new outfit for? Is his name Shazam in the movies? I think it is. The new Shazam outfit.
Uh huh.
Oh,
They're making another Shazam?
I suspect so. It was one of DC's It made money.
It was a moneymaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the same can be said about Wonder Woman, and well, we all know that sequel.
Well, it's-
Wonder Woman 1984 was an atrocity.
It was bad.
It just didn't happen. I was so hopeful.
See, that's where you failed.
So like if they did that to the sequel of literally DC's best movie in the past 20 years,
Yep.
not feeling great about a Shazam sequel.
What's the one The Rock's working on for DC?
He's going to be playing Adam in Shazam.
Black Adam.
Oh,
Black Adam. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Basically,
I like
the guy who broke Merlin's heart. the OG says Shazam.
Oh, gee, Shazam.
He was so Shazam, they took his Shazammy away.
They whammied the Shazammy.
Ooh, nice one. I like that one. So is everybody ready? I think we're all in roll 20 and everything.
Oh my.
As quick and dirty recap comes back of where last we were, you guys were fighting, and don't mind the things that I've moved around. A bunch of people fell off horses and died, and
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
You wouldn't let me kick the person off the horse.
So in fact, Eric was the only one who was not in fact kung fu fighting.
He was Domo Arigato, Mr.
I
Roboto.
was just doing some verse. I wasn't fighting, you know.
I stabbed a man off of his horse and then stabbed him in midair and then let gravity take over.
Yeah, you were pretty stabby.
And
I
you
took
guys are
people's horses.
undercover as banditos.
I mean, I don't think it's much of an undercover anymore. I think at this point we are, in fact,
I was waiting
Actually-
for one of you guys to make the assessment on that. And you guys took out a nice Lancer group of spearmen in the badass manner that you guys are, because you managed to feint to allow them to pass you and then piss them off to turn around and come back after you.
yeah, that's what we had happen.
that was
It definitely wasn't just an inability to pull on a piece of rope.
that was.
Yeah, we meant to do that. It was all part of our diabolical plot.
That rope was your bane. And you guys managed to take out the Lancers on their horses, and you now have 4 nice horses over here, which you had just enough time to line up into a nice line and move the bodies off the road, as Wagon comes over the hill.
Oh, before we do this, I have a question. One of us knew what type of people these were,
Why,
but I
yes.
forget the name because it was like a week ago.
the Corsairs.
Oh, Corsairs. I should have remembered that. So anyway, were the Corsairs one of the people that have somebody that claims the Chalice of the Kings?
They're known to work for royalty. We were suspecting that whoever was coming in the carriage that was following is somebody royal.
Because the soldiers' uniforms were A, uniforms, and B, they were wearing royal colors on their sleeve, which means they're like
Right.
an honor guard.
Right. So were these, what was this nation or state or whatever organization they were, which we identified, one of the ones that had a claim to the Chalice of the Kings?
Technically, any kingdom that's existed in the last 200 years has a claim, but nobody really wants or cares. There's a reason why this Bandit Queen's got it and kept it. It's not like there's any armies popping up to steal this thing.
Oh, okay.
You're definitely getting the idea that someone knew this caravan was coming through and sold this information to you mercenaries and bandits. And that's why you basically knew ahead of time to be out here and lay in wait for this ambush. It's almost like somebody planned this very well, and you guys just happened to be given the choice job of, hey, we don't want you to be on the first string of the highwaymen robbing this thing. We want you on the middle string robbing this thing. Or the bandits totally thought they wouldn't get past them, and you guys would get screwed out of any rewards. Because it's all about what you can grab. So does anybody have any last minute experience you need to burn? Just in
Oh,
case.
you can spend
We
experience?
did get 10 experience.
You did get 10 experience last session.
You said we have a round one round in between these two things.
Yeah, you have one round before, batshit craziness starts happening.
I
Can
would like to mechanics check to first aid mechanics myself.
So immediately our dear mechanical man is going to go ahead, and Index is going to immediately start fixing some battle damage. So how
Yes.
damaged are you?
I have a crit and 3 damage.
Okay, so you're still within half life, I should say, instead of half damage.
Yes.
Okay, so it's just an average medicine check or mechanics check.
Yes.
Wait, are
Okay.
you attempting to heal wounds or heal your crit?
Probably wounds.
Okay.
Because the crit needs the medicine version, right?
No,
I
you.
believe since you're a robot, it's still mechanics.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
mechanics to heal you.
Can first aid fix crits?
If you have the correct kit.
Well, I'm going. Are you ready to roll the mechanics?
For healing yourself, yes.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm also going to force update everyone. What the freaking gears and by my
What the fuck
sparkly
did you
little
just
gears
do?
and sprockets.
Well,
the
Jesus.
fuck, bro?
Well, I'm done.
So for
you
one of
escaped,
your
right?
3 triumphs, I will let you heal your crit if you would like.
That would be lovely.
So obviously we threw away the dice we were using last week. We bought all new dice.
No,
And-
I used all of the triumphs for the night, guys. Thanks. Good grief.
So needless to say, you are full up. You're doing some quick, dirty mechanics on yourself.
Apparently.
He's fucking Anakin Skywalker on droids. Fixing them.
Index pulls out the little oil bottle and oils all the right places.
I hear some WD-40 going on too. Perfect.
Psh, psh, psh.
I don't even know what I would use these triumphs for.
And conveniently, Tim comes popping out of the bunker that the kid up on the hill who's been watching you guys, and he
Hello.
runs down to say, "I'm here, guys."
Yo, what
Wait,
up?
Before we start, can I spend XP?
Sure.
Okay. I want to get my 4th pip in Arcana, which will make it a green pip. Right? And I want to get 1 pip in Melee Light.
Good combination. And Tim, don't forget to fill up your strain because it looks like you've passed out from lack of strain. That's the problem. Our Muffin Man's been passed out this whole time.
I know.
True.
It's all those free drinks they were offering him.
Mama told you never give up a free drink. Drugged or not, hope for the best.
It's a free drink. You hope for the best of what'll happen.
And you said I
Oh.
gain strain or lose strain?
Wait, no, it's my.
You want to
third
fill
pick.
up your strain.
Oh,
Sorry, it's my third pip, not my fourth, for Arcana. And that's 25, which leaves me with 5 points. So you won't get to grin if I die.
I can always grin if you die.
Okay, so you won't be able to grin because I had unspent experience points when I die.
Ah, there you go.
can I upgrade one of my skills, like my cunning or intellect or agility?
Do you have any XP?
No,
Already
no,
been gone a while.
no. Not.
I've been
the-
saving up.
Not with. Not those things. You have to
Oh.
get the special, like 5th level tier talent to upgrade those, right?
Yeah, you can get skill. You can get skills and talents, but you can't increase your characteristics directly.
Until you can get to the talent called dedication.
Which means when you die, you get to send it up to somebody else.
Perfect.
This is a long-distance dedication to Wilma from Randall. And they called it Puppy Love.
So since you guys know trouble is coming, has everyone spent their points?
Yep.
And has everyone taken a moment to look at Cork's picture to
Now,
see how adorable he
to
is?
get a 4th rank in a career one, how many does that take?
20.
20.
Yep. 5 for each rank.
Also, there's the link for the talents expanded thing.
Is that the newest version?
That's in my Google Drive, and I believe it updates as often as possible.
Nice.
I've seen things from the Crucible in there.
Because mine is out of date. And I tried Googling the newest one, and it did not come up.
Let me check.
Because I know the link on the Fantasy Flight Games site now is debunked.
I've increased
Yeah.
my negotiation.
They're
The Trove is where I would expect it to be.
Yeah, 5.0. That's the newest one.
The one that I sent?
Yeah, the one that you sent. Yeah, because the ones that when you randomly Google on
March
the internet, it's
I mean,
like
March 22nd of 2019 is when it says it was updated.
yeah, there haven't been much updates. However, there's
Okay.
supposed to be some new Keyforge stuff coming out.
Yeah.
And Edge Studios, the new producer for it, have been pumping out a lot of the Android stuff, which is cool.
That's good.
More Cyberpunk is good. Someone's doing lots of clicking. Now the question is, how quickly is Tim gonna jump back into action with his buddies?
I don't
My
think
bad,
I don't think the Android stuff is in this one either. I don't think 5.0 is the newest one.
We'll definitely have to hunt and find what the newest one is.
Alright.
So has everyone spent their point roll?
Yep.
And more importantly, you've all realized that you're one horse short for Tim.
Oh well.
Conveniently, 2 fresh horses are coming over the hill.
Technically, we have a number of horses that we looted.
Well, and not only that, I'm small enough that I could easily ride on a Shara horse without.
This is true.
I
Both
thought
you
Tim was
and
small
Court.
too.
He's an elf.
I am a muffin.
In his own mind, he is a muffin.
Is that like a discount version of Polymorph Self? But it's an enchantment where you believe that you turned yourself into something else?
It's a curse. Thank you very much.
He was cursed as a small child because he took a witch's muffin off her windowsill and ate
That's
it, and
all good.
then she's like, "You child, you stole my muffin!" And he looks at her and just goes, But when he opens his mouth, all this muffin crumble comes pouring out.
I didn't realize we were playing in a Stephen King book.
And then she walked up to him and she rubbed his cheek and said, "Fiber!" And he was cursed to think he's a muffin every time he looks in a reflection.
Hello.
Such tragic backstories.
I mean, honestly, until you give us more, that's what I've been thinking your hang-up's about the muffin thing, so...
Yeah, I like that. That's basically what happened.
It's my own headcanon until you correct me with something else.
It was, I forgot what it was, actually. I wrote it down somewhere.
Somewhere
But I like
not
yours
the
more.
character sheet.
It might be on the character sheet, but I don't remember. I think I wrote it down. I just didn't care about writing it, which is my fault. But oh well. Yours is better, anyways.
You know, you take the Rapunzel story and Thinner and you put them together. And
Turns
it's
into
creepy
the
when
best
she
fucking
touches you and goes,
backwards.
"Fiber!" Because you're now a bran muffin. So you guys see this thundering wagon here coming up. It's got a pair of archers sitting on the roof. It's got two heavily, armored-looking knights in the front seat. And it's a pretty big-sized wagon, by the way. You're totally like, that wagon is totally an upgrade compared to what you guys use.
Oh my gosh, Becky, have you seen that girl's wagon? It's so big.
It
Wow.
is so big. I like big wagons again. You other brothers can't deny.
Where the big
You're
round
welcome.
wheels whirling around.
Things went
All right.
south so fast.
You can say that again. All right.
Okay, so what is your plan? You got
Whoa,
like
whoa, whoa.
one
No,
turn to
have
make a
a plan.
plan.
Can I get out of the way?
You know, that
Oh.
totally was a great plan last time that was tried.
Yeah,
It's
like,
true.
they're on the road.
Again.
On the road again.
And do they notice us?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
you guys are clearly out in the open. They'd see you guys when you see them come over the hill.
Like, can I just move off to the side? Like, right there.
Sure. As you notice, there's 4 nice horses all tied up and ready to go for you guys.
I thought we were just gonna try to ambush them, but I like that too.
One of them is made out of teeth.
Well, the horses are from what your friends ambushed their guards just moments ago. So
Oh, perfect.
These are fresh, probably militarily trained horses.
Like that, I'm underneath it. Oh well.
Oh, wait. These horses, just as a warning, I think most of the bad guys died from horses last time. Like, I'm remembering vaguely that the horses, I think, killed most of the bad guys.
there was definitely a falling off horse catastrophe that resulted in many deaths. For a bunch of
But-
natural-born horsemen, they did not horse well.
I don't like the sound of that, so I really don't want to go on the horse now. I don't know what happened. I don't know the rules. I don't know if it happened
Just-
to everyone else here.
Fall damage is apparently a bitch.
Yeah, I'm good then. In that case, can I just try to shoot at like the riders, at like the people controlling the horse?
Horse trolling.
Well, first we have to roll initiative for that.
No.
But
Yeah.
In that case, I'll just wait for if whatever everyone else wants to do.
Cool or vigilance?
You guys know it's coming. There's zero vigilance here. It's all cool because a shitstorm is happening.
That's not the correct roll,
Yeah,
Michael.
I realize that.
Do I need to
been a
erase
while.
something?
Leave me alone.
No, he just did a normal cool roll instead of initiative cool.
Yeah.
I did that last week.
Alright, where's the fucking dice?
On
Cool dice?
combat and talent, weapons, talents, and powers.
That's it. I knew that.
You know that thing.
Alright.
Let's see. You don't say.
Yeah. That's right for you.
Woo!
Got a lot of things going there, don't we? Hey, the descent actually almost worked.
Oh no, knights.
Okay, so as you guys can clearly see there that you knew they were coming, you heard them coming, you were way more prepared than they were to see a bunch of, guys standing in the middle of the road, horses, doing their thing, and they're just like, what the deuce, as they're snapping the reins, keeping the horses going. So who's going to take that first slot and do something?
Bob, tell them to stop, and then I'll make them stop.
Ooh.
Yeah, stop in the name of whatever her name is.
So you going to try coercion or deception or... What skill are you going to use there, Bob?
Oh, I thought somebody else was.
Oh, it sounds like they're trusting in Bob we trust.
Mm-hmm. In Bob we trust.
Yep, in Bob we trust.
I don't do that talk to people stuff. Not while they're still living.
He talks to them after they've passed and offers to bring them back.
Oh, in that case,
I
I'm
could
gonna-
do a charm, but I don't think that quite qualifies.
So
It's
tell
not a
me,
negotiation. I suppose I could make it a negotiation.
charging horses. Let's talk
No,
about
it's
the
like-
exchange rate.
We will
Parlay!
take you out, or we'll it's like, if you cooperate, we won't kill you.
Oh, wow.
I mean, does that count as a negotiation?
That is
or-
coercion. That is not negotiation
Okay,
of stop
so-
or I'll shoot.
So then pretty much I have the choice of charm.
What if we try to talk to them about the extended warranty on their carriage?
That
Sounds
could
like,
work. It could work. Have you
My
read...
coercion is like 1 green. We don't want me doing that.
Hey, Index. Does their extended warranty cover arrows lodged in it?
I mean, it can.
Let's
Wait,
test that.
are you saying covering as in fixing them or causing there to be arrows in them?
Fixing them.
Oh, then no.
Oh. In that case, let's ruin their fucking warranty.
Okay, so who's doing what?
I'm gonna shoot him. I'll put an arrow right between the two guys in the front.
So you're totally gonna put a warning shot out there?
Yep. I want to lodge it in the wood right between their heads.
Oh, I forgot to move.
I thought that
Oh,
was
well.
your plan, was to stay out in the open.
I moved. They are medium range for me.
Yes, they are. And shooting the wagon is much easier than shooting one of these guys. So go ahead and take your shot.
I'll aim.
'Cause did-
Okay, I've got your aim in there. Is there any special tricks for your aim?
No,
Not yet.
I'm not Sentinel Prime.
Oh, perfect.
It's all about the true aim. Best
Ooh.
talent ever.
That's nice.
Okay, so like the cat rangers of yesteryear, Korik pulls his arrow out and fires one right between these guys, causing them to both kind of like you see that they both kind of have the reins in one of their gauntleted armored hands, and they both see that arrow and look at each other and immediately reach back and whip their shields out.
I have a question.
Okay.
Does the wagon have any armor?
The wagon does look very reinforced and very rugged.
So it has an armor value. Okay.
It does.
Because otherwise, I would have just done a damage to the wagon.
You would have done a shitload of damage to the wagon.
Well, no, on a planetary scale. Because it's a vehicle. Did more than 10 damage, that's a damage.
You would have structurally split something.
Right.
But this wagon, you have ideas of what you could do with this as a war wagon. So, anything for your movement? As little Korik here shoots his little arrow. Pew.
I'm gonna back off.
Okay, so who's going next? As Korik just got these guys to go, oh shit, they gulped, and now are looking through their armored visor slits that they pulled down, and they've got their shields up like, oh god. We're
I'm
get
gonna
murdered.
take a chance at shooting them.
Okay, so which one are you going to shoot?
I'm gonna move up a little bit. I'm gonna go for the closest one, that one right there.
Okay, and you're at medium range.
Yeah. And then I just roll the dice between what weapon I'm using, correct?
As soon as I get the difficulty in there for you. And are you taking 2 strain to take a maneuver to aim?
Yes.
Okay. Spending my point now. Okay, go for it. Do you remember how the character sheets work? It's been a while.
Bam.
That'll do it.
Yeah. That'll do. That'll do, biscuit. And which one were you shooting at again?
The closest one to my right.
This one? Okay.
Yep.
All right, so 9 points of damage before soak. What would you like to do with those advantages? Oh, damn. I just realized I forgot to put his defensive dice out. Totally would have taken your shot away. Remember, I did say they were grabbing their shields, apparently, so they weren't in full effect yet.
Yes. Faster reactions.
Yes, because they haven't had a turn yet.
I was gonna say, I could give some can I give advantage to the next person, and then
You could do a lot. Do you need me to give you one of the cheat sheets?
yes.
Okay, let me Google a cheat sheet.
Oh, wait, that's for advantage. Can you knock him off the carriage?
James, you already have the cheat sheets in the character sheets section.
Oh.
I figured I'd just share the link because that way it's having it as a separate pop out is nice. So if you'd like, there's the link to a cheat sheet.
Yay.
Okay, so 4 advantage, there's lots of things you could do with 4 advantage. The reason why, Scott is very energetic about the knocking him out of his seat because fall damage sucks. And falling off horses killed more bad guys than your group last week.
That's
Then let's try that then. I'm gonna look
Okay,
at the-
so for 3, you're gonna knock the guy you aimed for prone.
Yes.
So you hit him, and he does this whole classic Western rolls out of the front seat of the wagon. Oh dear God! The only thing I can say is thank God they actually do have athletics. It's almost like I picked the knight because the knight does have athletics.
Falling short distance at speed.
That's great
Okay.
until the carriage runs you over.
That's why I moved off of the road. Specifically that.
It's good not to get ran over. Okay, so you basically use your 3 of your 4 points to knock this guy prone as he gets hit, and he kind of reaches over and then kind of falling out of there.
Wilhelm screams.
Okay, so that's good. That's very good. Except for the fact he's a rival and doesn't have strain.
Death.
As he seems to fall out, at first it looks like he makes it, and then I'm assuming because he doesn't make it, it's because these wheels are coming to get him.
Oh, no.
He totally looks like he
Lovely.
survived the fall, but he passed out because he survived his wounds and then fell down exhausted, and then you just see the tires coming towards his head, and thump thump is imminent. Okay, so who's going next? Boy, did my guys get screwed on initiative.
Actually, do we still have the rope across the rocks?
I mean,
Well, yeah, but we couldn't pull it across, the last time.
You're mere mortals.
Technically,
well,
we'll,
I'm also a friggin' gnome.
we'll say that the rope is out of play right now because, a bunch of horses ran over it, a bunch of people ran over it.
Oh, okay.
Just because I don't want to have to draw the rope on the map again.
How about I go next?
No problem.
Okay,
What is
I'm
our little
actually
bard
going
gonna
to.
do?
I'm going to do verse to heal Bob.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Okay. So let's see here. You ready?
Anything special you doing? Remember your mandolin lets you do 2 people?
Yeah. But the only one that's within close distance, within distance of me, I don't think it will count. I don't think I can do it to. I think I can only get Bob.
If you want to do further range, it would be an extra purple to do medium range.
Bob's also the only one injured.
No, you're injured too. Oh no, you're right. That's strain.
Korik
Okay.
is down on strain.
Yeah. So no, I'm just gonna do.
Okay,
up,
so
so.
it's just going to be 2 purple. So go ahead and do your magic. Roll your verse. Holy crap, you did get new
And-
dice.
You
Oh,
get
geez.
2 strain back as well.
Ding, ding.
Actually, I get the strain back too because it's like I didn't use it because since I'm using my mandolin, it counts for me too. I can be another party member.
Okay, yeah, you can make yourself the second person to
Benefit
always
from
be
it,
full.
yeah.
Okay, so don't forget you took 2 strain, but it looks like you got 2 strain right
I
back.
got 2 strain right back. Yeah.
Okay, and Bob got 5 wounds back. Looks like he's filling up there in his little life bar.
Yep.
Now
And
Bob
2
is
strain.
and what is Bob or Index
Oh,
gonna
and
do
I'm
next?
gonna move a little this way.
Darn, I almost
No.
got the little gnome to stay on the road.
No.
Okay, so now it's down to the godly man and the mechanical man. Who's going first?
Well, like I think Index is pretty good where he is, so I'm not in a hurry to do something.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of the way.
Index, are you gonna punch a horse in the mouth?
Sometimes you have to.
I have visions of blazing saddles. Bongo.
PETA can't come
Index
after you if you're not a man.
So I'm going to move.
Look at you knowing where your bread is buttered and sticking close to your little friend Twyla there. Okay, is there anything else you're doing?
Is it obvious when I'm casting a spell?
For the most part, if anyone's looking, you're doing that whole Sim Salabim stuff. So it looks like you're manipulating the forces of the universe.
Okay. I was wondering, since I didn't need a wand anymore, since I didn't need a magic implement.
I'd say without a magic implement, it's even more obvious.
Okay.
Because you're holding your fingers Mary Poppins style. Pippity boppity boo.
Point of clarification. Bippity boppity boo is from Cinderella.
Nope.
I knew she'd say
Not
something
anymore.
about that. Okay, so what is it Bob's gonna do? They're medium range for you. The guy who's still in his seat with the reins is totally gonna get ready to yell for the archers to let arrows loose.
I'm not going to do any combat. I don't really have a weapon ready, a ranged weapon, and I don't want to cast a spell.
Is there a cheat sheet somewhere with just things for spells?
Yes, it's
actually,
also in the character sheet tab.
Yes. And there's also in the Trove or on Drive-Thru RPG a book that's got pre-done spells. Which, believe it or not, I think it is on Kelly's computer she's currently using right now, since her other computer is needing to go into the shop.
I'm just looking for specifically the description of the spells, because I'm trying to open up the Genesis book, but it's huge, and it takes a while to load. But
oh yeah, there's the PDFs that you gave us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're using that one website that we all like to use, it's been exceptionally laggy in downloading.
yes.
That's why I have.
How do you upload something here, or should I do it through Skype?
Do it through Skype, because it really doesn't work through Roll20 too well unless it's just a link.
Okay. More, no. Three little barries? No. No. No.
You say no, but when will you say yes?
I'm trying to figure out how you upload something.
In Skype,
Yeah.
it's the You got to go into chat, and then in chat it's gonna be. Let me get out
Okay,
of
so
emotes.
right now I'm on a really weird screen. Okay, there. So I'm in chat.
And then when you're in chat, click the little thing that looks like a piece of paper and a picture next to it. It's next to the dot dot dot.
Piece of paper with a picture on it. That's
Yeah.
contacts.
If you're in the chat where you type in the message, and
There
then
you
next
go.
to that
Eric,
is
that's
add
the
files.
core rulebook. Should load faster than most things because it's on my drive.
Okay, so
Oh, sweet.
I don't know. There isn't any place for me to.
Oh,
wait.
yeah, that's so much faster.
Ah, there it is. I wasn't actually in the group chat. I was just in Skype. That's why I couldn't find it.
That will definitely make a difference.
Okay, I'll put all three of them up.
Okay, so if Bob's not doing anything else, that means its index is turned by default.
My bad. I was looking at the paper. That's my bad. Go ahead.
Okay.
There we are. So we still have this guy alive, correct?
Which
Yes.
one? Yep, that guy's still alive.
And I think he
Oh, there
should
we
be
go.
within range.
Remember,
It's not your turn
Tim,
yet, but
you've already gone, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's see. That's
Okay, so you should have gotten them all now.
yeah. The little cheat sheet's exactly what I wanted. Just something small and easy. There's no one near me, is there?
There's horses.
a horse is a horse. Of course.
Horse.
Okay.
Yep, the kid is gladly sitting in his hidey hole going, "Oh, shnikey," as he's seeing the wagon charging down the street, and it's about to like do some total wreckage in a second.
Let me check something real quick. That is the wrong button. Doot, doot, doot. And only on augment. Okay, I don't care about that. Then I'm going to cast a barrier spell
Ooh.
Ooh.
because I don't want to take damage. So it's going to be 1 purple, and I'm going to empower it. So it's going to be a total of 3 purple, but I get damage reduction equal to the number of successes.
Okay, so you're just casting it on yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
That link I just sent is Terranoff.
I've got your 3 purple there and a little cool icon for your magic armor.
Okay, let's try this out. Skills.
Da-da-da. Okay, it goes off with that. You know, you spend your 2 strain to cast your spell. What does it look like when you armor yourself with your pure intellect?
I'm actually seeing it as like a like purple glowing scribbles, like something that you'd see scribed on a scroll, just like right in front of his plate. In fact, it's probably just like he probably has this writing already on his stuff, and it's just kind of glowing. Yes.
Okay, so it's just like, you know, your shield projector spell activates. Whoa. So you definitely look nice and armored.
Yes.
And for that threat, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give you extra strain
Sounds good.
because you see the thundering hooves coming at you, and you're just like, maybe this isn't a good idea.
Oh no, this is a terrible idea.
As
But
you look
for the-
over at your 4 new pet horses over here, and you realize that maybe I should go by them.
But for the time being, I have a soak of 9, and I think I will live with that.
Ooh. We're going to drop that guy to the map layer. So, of course, you guys, have done all these amazing things, cool things, interesting things, some even would say. These guys move forward in their wagon, runs over this poor guy here, as you notice he was left behind. You hear the ka-thunk, ka-thunk, and the archers on the rooftop look at each other like, what just happened?
He might be okay. You don't know.
And immediately the archers are going to shoot Tim because, they just saw him shoot arrows and a guy goes falling off.
Correct.
And they're going to aim because that's what you do. And we're going to see if the macro adds the blue dice for accuracy, which it should. And if not, well, we'll click a button and make it happen anyway. So these archers look at you, Tim, and do you have any range defense?
Range. Up. Defense. Wounds. Where do I find the range one?
It would be at the top of your character sheet.
Oh, ranged. Yep. I have 1 range.
You have
Defense.
1 range defense. And then here I will pull up Tim's character sheet. Bip. And show all the boys and girls at home. Range defense. Okay, so they're going to go ahead and shoot at you because that's what they do.
I'm a poor little moth. How dare they?
I like how you get cocky there. Keep getting cocky. And did it add the 2 blue? It did not add the 2 blue. We'll fix that.
Maybe they don't want the 2 blue. Have you considered that?
Oh, they want the blue. They want the blue to be true. So you get hit for 9 points, and they're going to give you guys a blue dice. The next person to go.
They're gonna give us a blue dice.
Yeah, for their threat. Obviously, you want to kill the archers who are up on top of the roof and making themselves so obviously when they moved in unison to point their bows at Tim and fired in unison into him. It's totally motivating. Okay, and this guy's got his shield, the last of the knights at the front of the wagon's got his shield in place. He's kind of got the reins kind of wrapped around there's a little knob where you can tie the reins up so the horses will keep running full tilt, and he's kind of pulling his sword out kind of and making sure the reins are close enough that he can keep his foot on it. He's like, I'll fight you all up if I have to. So, top of the order. Who's going first?
Tim, you wanna shoot that last guy that's
Yeah.
driving the horses?
Yep, I'll shoot him.
Okay, still at medium. And are you aiming for your maneuver?
Yes, so that'll take 2 strain.
Yep.
No,
Well, if
'cause
you're
you
not
haven't moved
moving.
yet.
If
Oh,
you
no,
move
could aim
and
a second
aim,
time.
Oh.
And
That'll
that would
be
take
good.
2 strain.
Okay, perfect. So aim,
okay, I've got
and then I might get.
double aim in there for you.
And I'm good to go.
Okay, go ahead and make your roll. Oh, don't roll yet. Don't roll yet.
My bad. I got excited.
Here, I'll give you back that story points because Cork was trying to be sneaky there. I like it.
Mhm.
But unfortunately, his armor, you shoot your arrow and you see that his visor's down and he's looking at you. He sees that arrow coming and he just holds that shield up at the perfect moment to watch the arrow go ting and go flying off over to the side of the road here.
Did that include the extra blue die from their threat?
No, it didn't.
It did not.
Ooh. Come on, blue die.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, blue
Okay,
die.
I stand corrected. It did not go ting off his shield, and it actually went shtick in between the armor joints of his nice heavy-duty plate armor.
Ah. Let's go. Blue die.
So
9
that's
points of
going to be
damage,
what,
2
9 points of damage before soak? I'm sensing a consistent 9 points of damage. What would you like for your 2 advantage?
My 2 advantage. I want him to fall off if I could.
No, that's 3 advantage.
Dang it! No. Would that be? Would it be?
Can't he negate his armor?
I was gonna say, is it possible if I could drop if he's able to drop your shield, like, oh shit, and then
No,
like accidentally let
that's
go?
3 advantage to do that.
Damn. Still 3. Huh.
Decisions.
I know. What's 2?
Why don't you take back strain because you're already down
Yeah.
some?
Yeah, might as well. Boop.
Okay, so you're
Boop.
getting two strain back as you take your time when you take that shot.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So who's going next? As you guys saw that Tim was able to unassassinate the other guy.
I'll go next, and I'm shooting the archers,
Ooh.
and I'm aiming twice.
Okay, double aim, and you're going for an upgrade, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaky. Okay, so go ahead and take that shot. Actually, I lied. Don't take that shot, but let me roll my purple. No, you have a good roll there. You have a really good roll. What are the
I know,
odds
but
that
it's like-
2 purple will ruin that? Didn't ruin it too much.
That'll be 9 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 3 times. No, 4 times, and then I still have 2 advantage left.
I can save you some points because if you do the 9 points twice, that's sufficient. And you still have some advantage left over for something else if you like.
Let's see. Yeah, that leaves me with 6 advantage left.
Isn't it 2 for the linked?
Yeah. So I only need to hit him with 9 points twice, right?
Yep.
So
So
first hit and then
6
one case of linked.
6 advantage left over.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'll spend 5 of that to go back to full strain.
Okay.
There you
Because
go.
you pulled that bow back very slowly. The camera focuses on the little kitten's nose twitch as he inhales relaxingly. His ears even tilt back. You hear this little...
And I'll just purring. Is it the bow or is it me? Something's purring.
You're
I
purring in
will
perfect tune with the bow's resonance.
Yep. And then I'll use that last one to give the next one of us to go blue.
Because it's so damn inspiring to see a hail of arrows take out both the archers. Okay, so who is going next?
Minion group. Shame.
Okay, so the only guy left is the driver.
That you can see.
I am actually
Can't see that guy.
no, I am actually going to do okay, hold on. Let me bring up my character sheet. Okay, I'm going to use a story point. I am going to heal long distance,
That's me.
the Muffin Man,
I believe.
but
I
add a
love it.
blue because Cork gave me a blue.
I'm the next person to go.
Okay, so 3
And I did
purple
the upgrade. You have the upgrade?
and
in there?
an upgrade. Yep, I got 3 purple and a
blue?
blue and an upgrade.
Okay, here we go. Yeah,
As she
Okay,
just
you got only
strums
one
long
back,
distantly.
but you got 4
Strain.
strain. And Bob, you also get a point back.
Because he
and
is
strain
within
back.
range. As she just like hits this hard, sharp chord on her musical instrument that sends out pings of healing energy just at a long distance.
1 wound and 2 strain.
Yep. No, well,
4
yeah,
strain.
however, 4 strain.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
Yep, 1 strain for each advantage.
so Muffin Man, you get 1 point back. I'm sorry, it wasn't more.
Oh, you're fine. Boo.
It's still
Wait, you
1
said-
point.
Yeah.
And currently the archer danger is no longer a problem.
All we have is that one guy.
Well, that we know of, there's probably people inside the.
No, a wagon that big? No. Totally would not be a thing. So who's going next, guys?
So I've got a question. If I came here, with my scythe, would I be able to, or here, would I be able to attack him without getting run over by the wagon?
Unless some threats happen, yeah. Could totally see 3 threats happening in a wheel going ka-thunk, ka-thunk. It's almost like I want it to happen now. Almost. So Bob's
Okay,
gonna run up there with your scythe.
I'll take 2 additional strain to aim.
Okay.
And with my...
And I am gonna add a black since you're attacking a wagon that's running up full tilt, by the way. And it is ready for you when you are. As the black are potent tonight, or at least this one time. As you go up and swing,
5 of them.
and remember how I said he's got that big old shield and armor? As he just like sees you, this crazy man running up with the scythe, and he immediately puts that shield to work between you guys. He's just like, no, I don't want to die. I'm just the driver.
It's like hell. It really is the Grim Reaper. Everyone's died.
As he just, deflects your shot back. But
and this isn't a roll, but I will yell, stop or die.
As he looks at the empty seat and kind of leans over this side of the wagon and sees archers fall on both sides. He leans this way and you just see ka-thunk, ka-thunk. Yes, they make a red splatter when they hit. As, he looks super nervous. If you could see inside that armor, he is super nervous. But it doesn't look like he's gonna stop. So, Index, anything particular you're doing?
I'm gonna turn on my microphone. That's the first thing I'm gonna do.
Just like the meme. Because if he moves, you think you're gonna be within the trample zone.
I do. I would like to use a mechanics check to identify weaknesses in the carriage that I could use to stop it.
Okay.
I mean, the big weakness is the horses.
Well, the horses, or maybe the wheels themselves.
Hey, I like that. That's a good idea. Okay, so I'm gonna add a black dice because the wagon is moving quickly.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and give me a mechanics check.
Good check. Mechanics.
Check. Good check.
Ready?
Yep.
Yay!
Ah. So immediately,
Let's go.
you can practically see the camera pan close to Index's mechanical eyes and then snap back to this like Sherlock style scan of the wagon. As you're realizing there's quite a few weak spots. There's of course a blatant little hitch that connects the horses to the wagon, and it's totally made to be loose maneuverable. So there's like a single pin that you could just pull up if somebody was really, really coordinated, especially since the wagon's moving really fast. You notice that the wheels, the spokes, are very large and strong, but that could be its downfall if someone had like a staff or a pole. That something that could be put in there would immediately drag this thing to a stop, because the wheels seem that strong that they wouldn't dissolve. They would actually just lock up like a bicycle with a rake handle put into the spokes.
Well,
and the last but not least, you notice with your keen eyes that the driver has like a little grappling hook dealio here that he can throw off to slow the wagon down and basically act like an anchor.
it's a land anchor.
It's a land anchor. Because sometimes you have to avoid falling off a cliff.
I will relay this to the people. I'll just say it out loud and point out the different things. And also, I'm also going to walk just to the side of the oncoming vehicle, which might end up right near me, where I can start dealing with things.
That totally would be a thing.
Like, putting a horse in the spokes of the wheel. That I feel like that works really well.
Okay, so double maneuver. Nothing but net running there. Index is feeling really smart about moving out of the path. Okay, and you know what? We're getting past you guys, so they're gonna breathe a sigh of relief. As Bob immediately realizes there's a guy in a little seat back here in full armor with the sword and shield, and he's just like mad dogging you, Bob. Like, if we weren't getting out of this situation and escaping, I totally would have jumped off and fought you.
Come at me, brah.
That was totally going to be his thing.
I will mention there's a guy in the back.
And something, of course, is happening inside the wagon, but you don't need to worry about that. So, top of the order, the wagon just sped past Bob. It's clearing past Twyla. Index is realizing if he doesn't do something fast, this wagon is hell-bent for some other place.
I'm gonna put a shot into that driver. And then Index, how's your athletics or coordination?
What are those?
So, Cork, from where you're at, he is going to get a black dice for cover of the wagon, by the way.
Okay.
Unless you move forward. If you get with Twyla, he won't have it. But from where you're at, he's got a little protection there from this wall.
No, I'll let him have it.
I do have a terrible idea in case this doesn't work out.
I mean, my idea is shoot this guy off and you hop on.
That's certainly something we could try.
Is your idea putting your metal arm through one of the spokes?
Oh, don't do that.
Arm,
he said a horse.
So
Let me go next. I actually have a staff.
Okay, well, Cork's going to try to shoot the driver. Let's hope it doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm. You got me my upgrade and my aim?
I got your upgrade and I got your aim. And I can be hopeful. I can be so hopeful. Can't be that hopeful. Okay.
There's 9 damage. He takes that a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah, he takes that and says, "Wow, that's a lot of damage. Good thing I have high soak. Thank God for high soak."
He's taken 9 damage twice and is fine. Oh boy.
He's not fine. He's now bloody. He's got some leaks in his armor there.
Oh, can I try shooting him? I got this.
I'd like to go next.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and give.
Give it to Bob.
What do I want to do for my 2 threat? How can
Yes.
how can I ruin the next attack to come? I'm gonna say a black dice to whoever goes next, because this guy's just took an arrow and he's kind of like flinching around. So who's gonna go next?
I'm gonna go next.
Okay, so Bob's gonna get the black dice. I like that, and he's immediately getting an upgrade. So what are you gonna do, Bob?
Would it be an athletics roll to stick my staff in between the wheels?
So you're just gonna try to like go in there and spoke break that vehicle?
Yep.
Do you
Okay.
even have a staff anymore? I could have
I
sworn
thought
we
your
broke
staff
that.
was destroyed. That's
You
what.
just have a
Well,
scythe now.
No, he
Scythe-
has a scythe now.
A scythe is a staff with a metal thing on it.
Okay, so you're gonna just
That's
destroy
a
another
way of
weapon. I
describing
like
it.
this. So we're gonna say that's gonna be hard, by the way. Okay, and it's not gonna be athletics. It's gonna be coordination to see if you can quickly enough shove it in the spinning gaps.
Ugh.
Because
I've
athletics
got
would be
very
if you're
little
using your
chance of
muscles
doing
to
this.
grab the bumper type of thing. You're trying to run up and shove your handle in there real quick without cutting yourself.
Okay, actually, I'm behind it, right?
Well, to do what you need to do, you need
I
to get
was
on the
behind
side
it.
of it. You were, yep.
Okay, do I see something in the back that I can climb up?
There's a nifty little basket up there. I mean, you could try to athletics and jump into it. I'm sure this guy would
Okay.
totally share a space with you.
Good.
With his sword and shield, he's like, "Come on up, sir. Save me from jumping." Because that's kind of what he was going to do if the vehicle stopped, but
Saves him the commute.
So, an athletics roll?
it would be an athletics roll to get up in there.
Okay. Tell me
Okay.
when you're ready.
And I've
and
got your
I'm still
upgrade
using
in
the
there.
story point.
Okay, so it's going to be hard because I can't call it average jumping into a speeding vehicle. Okay. And yeah, I'm going to throw a black dice in there for the difficulty. As Bob immediately does his superhuman dun da 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 dun 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 da 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 da. Okay, so go ahead and move yourself up here, then give me an athletics. All of a sudden, this little back basket seat here, there's going to be a very confined space. Because Bob makes it to the back of the wagon. And Bob, go ahead and take a black dice on your next action.
Okay.
Because you land with a thump. And this guy looks at you, and you look at him, and you're just like, dude. And now we see if the group wrecks the wagon, and Bob goes flying through the air. So who's going next?
I will.
How is your athletics?
My athletics? I have a 2 in athletics.
2 ranks or just 2 greens?
2 greens.
Youth. Okay.
He's ready to get
Yeah.
swept down another river.
Hey, it's better than mine.
It's better than mine too.
I am a muffin, guys. Leave me alone.
I thought you had brawn index.
Oh wait, is athletics brawn based?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coordination is agility.
Well then, I can. Yeah, I've got 3. Yeah, I'm not bad.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna take a shot at him.
And if you miss, you'll hit Twyla. So don't miss.
Don't worry, it's called Wanted, and I'm not good at that. You seen the movie, right? Curve the Bullet. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, that's exactly why he spent a story point to give you a despair.
You curved the bullet
And
too
Joey will
much.
be rolling a new character.
In
Yeah,
that case,
what-
can I? Oh, go ahead, Joseph.
One hit from your bow will, in fact, take down Twyla.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is I should spend 2 strain to aim.
I would appreciate it.
That could be a good idea. I mean,
Yep.
I've never heard of an
I
aim
gave you
stopping a
strain
despair, but
just for
okay.
this, apparently, I gave you strain back just for this opportunity.
I got it. Don't worry.
Keep me alive.
So
And I
roll
would
when
like to
you're
spend
ready.
I want to spend a story point.
James already did.
Yep.
Oh yeah. We're
Yeah,
good
we had
then.
to spend one. It had to happen.
All right. Noted right there. Bop.
Damn.
Woo! Thank you, Muffin Man.
There's this cool
got 'em.
scene where Tim is running and he's pulling an arrow out and he notches it and he's running looking sideways because he went straight down this road. He's running and he's basically in pace with the horses and the rider, leading the shot as he lets the arrow fly.
And before the arrow hits, I say, "Get baked."
Odd.
And the guy kind of he realizes that some crazy guy swung a scythe at him, and he turns the complete opposite direction, realizing there's an arrow coming about 2 seconds after the arrow lands. 13 points of damage. Your soak of 5 don't help against that. As your arrow comes flying out, and he just immediately looks as the arrow sinks in, and he kind of like falls off the wagon. I sense an impending ka-thunk. And the horses keep continuing, because remember when I said there's that little horn there that he wrapped the reins on?
Mhm.
Will we have a going out of control
Can-
horse situation?
Can I use verse to basically magically stop the horses?
That would be a utility spell.
Does verse work for that? I mean,
couldn't you charm the horses and not panic them and have them slow down?
I think we should still just let Index try to hop on.
What's the worst that could happen?
Exactly.
Save Twyla's spell as a backup plan in case this fails.
yeah, if you want, I can go last. And
All right, let's try it out. Since
I
I
can.
actually have some
Twyla's the backup plan.
athletics,
this is never a good idea.
I'm going to use a story point though, because
Not
I
unless
know
I-
where they are.
Not if I click it before you
there
do.
Hey, he already called dibs. Respect the dibs.
Unless you lick the story point, it doesn't count.
That's
Right.
right.
Dibs, dude.
Okay, so I've got the upgrade in there for you. It's you're
Okay.
what exactly are you going for?
I'm going to try to jump on here. Just scoot on over and try to sit in the driver's seat.
Okay.
The newly vacated driver's seat.
I'm liking this. This is some popey, crunchy goodness. Okay,
Yeah.
just like with Bob, it's going to be hard with a black dice for the speeding out of control chariot. So go ahead and roll when you're ready. I've got your upgrade.
Da, 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 boom. Wah, wah.
Success.
Oh, no, the results came out success. Yay!
Yes, there's some threat there,
Yay,
but
there was
it is
much
success.
rejoicing.
So, of course, Index, what does it look like when you jump and hop up here?
Awkward as fuck.
Not graceful.
No, probably. So look, I'm in front of it, right? So probably Index is running at the thing and jumps, and you just hear this thud as Index, essentially, the speed of Index going into the speeding carriage is somehow negated by physics.
The carriage kind of naturally whips back and forth. And I'm going to give you 2 strain because you kind of bang everything when you land.
That makes perfect sense to me.
Your mechanical tailbone just got zinged. As all of your gears are dancing around inside trying to find their spots to get back into cog.
That happens. This was expected.
As you're totally like shooting a thumbs up to Twyla. Okay, so what is Twyla gonna do? He made the
Well,
jump.
let's see here. Can I use burst to calm the horses?
You could totally use a utility spell for that.
Or actually, let's see. Index does have. I'm actually going to try and heal him because this way, in case there's somebody inside.
I'm doing okay physically. What I have a lot of strain.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's your strain. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, then I'm going to try and calm the horses to. I'll use verse to basically not put them to sleep, but calm them down.
Putting them to sleep at this speed would be dangerous.
Yeah, exactly.
As you just see them fall and the wagon just rips right over them, dragging the corpses behind.
Basically make them amenable to Index pulling on the reins.
Okay, so it's going to be at, let's see how further the furthest one is. If it's just in medium, it is just in medium. And there's 2 of them, but your banjo lets you do multiple targets, right?
Exactly, and I'm using a story point.
And you used you sly dog. You got me monologuing.
You got me monologuing.
Okay. So 3 purple against your upgraded verse.
Okay, here we go. Shit.
Oof.
Wow.
Dice just turned the key.
And
right
what
off.
it is you see that second purple is what did it. Just as your spell was about to happen, the lead horse kind of pulled on the reins and kind of got that second horse to start scooting again and keep back in tempo. Just when you thought it was just about to happen.
Sorry, wasted a story point, guys.
It wasn't a waste. It could have kept catastrophe from happening.
Yeah, exactly.
And you do have an advantage. How would you like to use that?
Oh, I'm getting strain back.
Okay.
Instead of costing me 2 strain, I'm just taking 1 strain.
You're just like, that's not a big deal. I got this. Okay, so you've got your strain back. The wagon is still doing its thing. Bob's new best friend. We'll call him Not Bob. Oblivious to the danger going on elsewhere in the wagon, is still thinking that he needs to do his sovereign duty and protect his lady. And he's going to proceed to stick the pointy end of his sword into Bob.
This will be fun to watch.
Not for Bob.
Oh, Bob's not the one watching.
No.
I am.
Now, Bob, do you have any melee defense?
I have 2 melee defense.
What are you getting your defense from, by the way?
Shield.
And he's got the armor.
I've got the armor.
Okay, just checking. Never hurts to ask. So the knight, who also is heavily armored...
And actually, it should be more than that, except, despite being mechanical, somebody can't make plate armor.
Oh.
Nobody did really well on mine.
I'm liking the someone should have done better.
Someone doesn't like paying half price for a normal suit of armor is what I'm hearing.
So he looks at you and he gives you this grimacy look, and he immediately is coming after you with his sword. And you know what? Since he's not moving, he's gonna aim. Because that's what one does. It's sword time!
Ooh.
Oh,
Holy
Ooh.
crap!
Oh
It
no,
is
the
sword
tables have
time.
tabled.
Oh.
That's where all the results from Twilight's roll went.
So that's
Yeah.
going to be 10 points of damage.
Well, damn.
He's
Okay,
going
I
to.
can soak some of that, right?
Yeah. That's before soak.
So that's actually 6.
You have a good soak, just like he does. Not as good as his, but
Well, again, plate armor.
that's exactly what he's enjoying, including the shield and the sword with defense.
And his plate armor doesn't have -1 soak.
I'm sensing there might be some upgrades for people. Oh wait, did the wagon run over the guy in plate armor?
It's about to.
And roll on the crit table. Let's see what your crit is. Oh, and we'll use that 2 advantage to make it +10. So when you pull up on your character sheet for the crit, there's that blank section. You're going to want to put +10 in that section.
Yeah,
On
the critical roll offset.
Yep, that's exactly right. So put +10. Since his
Okay.
sword...
Just put 10, not +10.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it'll add 10 to the number. Wow, you rolled well, sir. You rolled well. Okay, so his crit really just kind of like rang your bell. He swung his sword at you and kind of bopped you with the shield. Kind of bopped your nose. So you, on your next turn, do not get a free maneuver. Wow, think of that triumph and 2 advantage I just wasted on a lame crit.
I mean,
feel
a crit's a
I'm
crit's a crit.
comfortable. Yeah, I'm comfortable with this.
Okay, so top of the order. You know, there's some
Wait.
scuffling going on back here.
I have a question regarding that roll. Shouldn't it be higher than what he rolled?
Yes, it should. Why does that have a -1 for previous criticals?
Let's look at Bob's sheet and find out.
How do you have -1 criticals?
Could it be because he's a godling?
Oh, no, you know what happened is he accidentally, in his character sheet, typed -1 in the critical number tab. Next to add critical.
Huh?
So see where it has the red button for roll critical?
Yeah.
There's 2 different boxes. There's the critical number and then the critical roll offset. It looks like in the critical roll number you typed -1. You probably tried to do -10.
Actually,
So that's
I
where it
put
came up with
10.
-1 on the previous crit.
So it's supposed to be here.
It's supposed to be above the red button.
No, that's what I did.
But you also had a -1 in. See where it says critical number below the red button?
I didn't put anything there.
Well, that's how it came out with the previous crits of -1.
Okay. So you want me to heal this and roll again?
Yeah, go ahead and heal that and roll again. And make sure you have the offset as 10 in the box. And make sure you click out of the box. I've noticed that messes with it too.
10 out of the box. Nothing in the other critical number.
Yep. And then red button.
It still has the -1.
That's bizarre.
Except that the math now is like it doesn't affect the dice roll.
It's not giving you the
Because it
+10.
Well, because it has the dice roll offset, but also it has the previous criticals -1 times 10.
Because
They're
so
canceling each other.
yeah, we added the offset and that's good. We solved that, but we need to solve the previous criticals -1 problem.
Okay, so in the critical, I typed in 0 on your crit number. Go ahead and heal this real quick and roll one more time. See where it says critical number 0?
Right.
Let's see if that'll fix it.
No, it's still doing it. Let me check something.
Okay, that's really weird. Let me pull up my archers and shoot a crit on them.
No, I can't do it to mine.
Because I've never seen the -1 thing pop up before.
Heal. There, I managed to do it to mine.
What did you do?
So, have him in the critical number thing do +1, and then add critical, and then heal all the crits, and then clear that box, click out of it, and then if I roll the critical
+1.
again, no, that's
+1 roll critical. And then heal it.
Okay, did that fix it?
Oh no, mine's getting worse.
I'm like, what are you doing, you madman?
Mine's getting worse. It's now -2.
Do you have the critical number at -1?
No, here. Let's do +3 for critical number.
There's some fun stuff going on with this math.
Wow.
Ah,
Okay, so how did you fix it there?
I didn't. I just had 2 crits
So
already on my sheet.
It built up saying -2 to +2 equals 0.
So if I just roll right now a regular critical, it's at -2, and I have no way to fix that.
Wow. We may have to restart the script for the lobby. Maybe that'll fix it.
Maybe.
But that will be for another time. So we'll go ahead and clear it. Bob, go ahead and put in there +20. And you don't need the plus sign, just the 20. And that should offset it.
okay.
And Cork, definitely make sure you heal some of those up.
Oh yeah, I healed all of them.
Okay.
That's
Okay, so there at least it modified it.
that's a dice roll
No,
offset
it
of
only
1,
says
not
1.
20.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I forgot to click out. That's my fault.
Okay.
Okay,
Final time. This is your final answer.
there
Yeah,
we go.
Yay, it worked. Okay, so
this whole thing, and we've gone from losing a maneuver from round to the end of the encounter.
and you still lose your free maneuver, just now it's till the end of the encounter. Okay, so top of the order, we have Winded Bob. That's what we're gonna call him right now. See, kids, that's why you learn to play with macros, because math is power. Who's gonna go first?
Well,
You have the knight on the back, the wagon that's going crazy until someone decides to use their skill and rein in these horses with either athletics or ride.
I think it will make it easier for everyone else if this wagon is not going. So with the knowledge of my previous mechanics check, like, what do I think is the most effective way of stopping this thing?
The most effective way, in the easiest way with the smallest dice pool, you mean, is totally going to be pulling on the handbrake and pulling on the stirrups of the horses and say, whoa.
Okay. What will that be?
That would be if you're going to just use your raw strength, we'll say athletics, or if you want to use skill, it could be ride, and it's just going to be 2 purple.
Okay. Then I will use athletics. And I will also, if there's a skill point to use, I will use it.
Okay, because this is kind of important.
Yes. Is there a story point? My story point pool.
Yep,
not
there's still 2 story
there it
points
is.
in your favor.
There's the button. Very good.
I
Okay.
forced an update on you so you could see it. Okay, so I've got your upgrade in with the 2 purple, And the fact that you were going to use raw, pure mechanical steam power to stop
Yes.
these. You're showing that steam power beats horsepower every time.
That's right. Steam engineers.
Professor Elemental's Steam
Yay.
Power song is now playing in my head. Steam.
Okay, so immediately you grab the brake and grab the reins and you pull back on both, and you hear the wheel making this horrible noise of wood brake on wood wheel on wood shaft, and it's this like squeaky, high pitched, horrible noise. And so you still have an advantage, by the way. Is there anything you'd like to use for that?
I'm going to give this guy a black die due to the sudden braking of the carriage.
The sudden jolt.
Yes.
Because he knew his friend would not ever stop this wagon on his life. So if it stopped, well, you know what that means. Okay, so who's going next?
Don't everyone jump at once.
Well, I was gonna say at this point, I mean, Bob's with the other guy in the back of the carriage, and the carriage is coming to a complete stop. So,
Yep.
might as well wait and see what happens.
So Tim is just like, these are pretty horses over here, is what he's saying to me.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. Those are some nice horses. I wonder if anyone's gonna miss them.
So the guy in the back is still alive, though.
Oh, yeah.
The Bob's fighting, but he's got a negative. I'm going to move closer and heal. Use burst to heal Bob.
Okay.
Okay.
Short
Ready?
distance. Yep.
Okay. You get two
Two
wounds and 2 strain.
As immediately
just
you're
gonna
hearing Twyla going dun dun
take
dun
my
dun dun
strain back as well.
dun 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 dun.
Da da
Dun,
da
dun,
da
dun,
da
dun.
da 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 da.
I knew I could get you started. So who's going next, Korik?
Oh, sorry, I was in one of our Star Wars games trying to replicate the crit bug.
Oh, don't you bring it over there.
Oh no, it's over there already. I am currently like 8 pages deep in the Roll20 forums.
Oh no.
All right, what's going on?
So
this guy
Bob or
seems
Korik?
messed up.
Or yeah, it looks like it's down to Bob or Korik, because Tim walked over to the horses.
I thought my move was to get on the wagon.
That was last
No,
round.
that was last round.
Oh.
Yeah, then he
Okay.
stabbed you. Have at him. I'm gonna go back to this.
Would it be an athletics check to shove him off the wagon?
Ooh. That would be a melee.
Oh. Right.
Because everybody loves kung fu fighting.
Hiya.
Okay. In that case, let me try and stab him.
He likes that plan. Okay, I've cashed in on your black dice. It's gone away. Are you going to aim? Apparently not.
I can't.
Oh, well, you don't have a free maneuver. You can spend strain to take a not free maneuver.
Oh.
But apparently, it's a good thing you didn't take strain. So you're gonna stab him pretty well with that scythe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage.
Pierce 2.
Nice. So he takes a good chunk of damage. It's a good thing he's a chunky buff guy like you. Unfortunately, you're fighting in such a confined spot, and remember when Index said he abruptly stopped the wagon?
Uh-huh.
Go ahead and take 2 strain,
Okay.
and give me an athletics or coordination check as you feel yourself going ankles over ass through the air. 5 threats.
Okay,
I
ready
can't
when
help
you
but
are.
to throw you off. Go for it. I totally thought you'd spend that last story point.
I don't need to. I trust my athletics.
Jesus.
Well, the athletics kind of let you down, but they kind of didn't. So I will give you the option, because remember, it's 10 wounds and 10 strain minus whatever you roll success and advantage. You didn't succeed, so you don't get the best of both worlds. If you had 1 success, I would have said you made a perfect superhero landing. But since you did have a triumph, one of your 2 stats is not going to take any damage. Which one is it going to be? Do you want to take 10 wounds or 10 strain? It's your choice.
Well,
Instead
wait
of
a
both.
second. I thought this athletics roll was to see whether or not I fell off.
Oh no, you absolutely fell
You
off.
you fell
Oh.
off with those 3 threat. This was remember when those guys had to make their athletics rolls for falling off the horses?
Oh, okay.
That was to survive the fall. So you didn't succeed in negating all of the damage, but you can choose to negate the wounds or the strain. Basically, you're going to take either 10 wounds or 10 strain.
What happens if you go negative strain?
You just pass out.
Okay, I'll go down to 0 strain.
Okay, so you go flying off and you bump your head, and then everything goes kind of dark as the wagon comes to a full stop. Because yes, it's way better to take 10 strain because you don't get crit rolls when you go to 0 strain. 0 wounds, you roll on the crit table, and you don't want to add up a bunch of those.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
At this point, I'm going to warn everybody that I'm going to stop the carriage.
So, Korik, that leaves you for last but not least, correct?
Yep.
What was
And I think someone
Somebody's
just
lighting
let
a
off fireworks.
There's dogs running us down.
As all of a sudden, wolves come over the hill.
It's okay, Freya.
Yes, inside the wagon, you hear some barking of a dog. That's totally what it is. The princess has her attack dog.
So is
So-
this guy still standing? I would
That
assume
guy's
he
still
is.
standing. Yeah, he took a shot, but he's still on the better side of life.
Well, now that Bob's out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot him.
Okay,
Now
so
aim.
let's see what the range is. Medium range.
Oh my.
And just because, let's make something interesting happen.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have the heart to do that to Bob, but I'll do it to your arrow shot.
Ready?
Yep.
Oh,
As you shoot an arrow and it sticks right into the side of the wagon where Bob was.
black dice! How could you do this to me?
Finally, his armor's working as intended. And now that the wagon is conveniently stopped, he's going to take, 2 strain. He's going to kick the little back of the wagon here, and you realize it folds down almost instantly into beautiful steps.
Lovely.
Does it land on Bob?
And it kind of smacks inches away from Bob's face as his eyes flutter open as a cloud of dust hits him. And this guy kind of steps out. And unfortunately, I don't have the room to go after Korik, but he's gonna.
Oh, don't worry. I can move up with my second maneuver for free.
Then
Come
he
at
will
me, bro.
step over your
Yeah.
friend then, as part of his movement, and he will swing on everybody's favorite kitty. What's your melee defense?
2.
2. That's pretty good. As he feels cocky, because he totally takes credit for the guy falling out of the wagon. He's like, I let him stab me as I threw him off the wagon. And he hits you for 7 points.
Okay.
And he'll give the next one of his side a blue dice. Yuck, yuck. And he will look towards the wagon here, and you realize that now that he kicked the tailgate, basically, and it went ka-thunk, 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 and opened up into stairs, you realize the back wall that Bob and this guy was against is actually a beautifully decorated set of doors.
Mm.
Now that, the wagon stopped, and you can enjoy the aesthetics of the wagon. Okay, so top of the order. Bob is on the ground.
Hi, it's me, the cat.
As
I'm gonna stab this man.
This guy's super cocky. He's just like, I ain't afraid of no cat. Na 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 na.
I'm gonna aim twice. Also, I used a story point.
Ah, because you knew I would.
Mm-hmm.
Make him the big bad. Okay, so go ahead and you're not dual-wielding or anything, right?
Nope, I have a shield and a Qatar.
Take your Qatar and do some cat stuff with it. Damn! 2 successes and 5 advantages.
Yeah, that's gonna be... I'm gonna disorient him, obviously. And I'm gonna knock him prone. And that'll be 10 damage.
Ugh. My back. And it is soakable. No pierce. That's good to know.
True.
Okay, so he is clinging on to the stuff of life. On his knees. Prone. Disoriented.
So we should kill him.
So who's going next? He might be prone, but he's still more on his feet than your Bob.
Yeah, we probably have to take care of this guy before the next guy comes out.
As all of a sudden, Index is hearing someone banging from inside the wagon saying, "Go, you fools! Go! Why are you stopping?"
Okay. Well.
Twilight, you got a dagger, right?
Yeah, or I could put the guy to sleep.
Why don't we drive him to the castle?
That was exactly my thought. We could, if this is a fairly decent prize, we could just use this as an excuse to go back in time for the party.
That's a good point. I like that. That's juicy.
I second that.
Also, something I meant to ask, and I forgot. Like last time, I identified these guys with my knowledge check.
Mm-hmm.
We're not allied with these guys, are we?
They're a very militant kingdom, and usually their allies are only by people they've married into. So technically, you guys, they pay for members of the Adventure Guild to do stuff, and most now that you know who they are, the leader of their people is very welcoming to your group. Because they like having big damn adventures come and tell cool action stories, and occasionally put down monsters that'll eat their people and their horses.
Okay.
So you're saying we don't want witnesses?
He might be amenable to our plan.
We just killed all of his men.
It shows him that we're serious.
So
That's a lot of men.
So who's going
They
next?
should have attacked us. Well, somebody should. I would try to get close, but I don't think I can because I just think we should tie him up.
Look at Tim being the nice guy.
Would it help the rest of you guys if I move the carriage forward like 15 feet?
Until he botches his drive roll and goes backwards.
I mean, he's
Ka-thunk.
prone.
Well, I mean shoot, what's his name? Tim. Like, he's a little too far to do much, but can I get close? Like, would it help you if I get a little bit closer and give you the ability to do something?
I mean, line of sight's not going to help because, again, the guy is prone and has a lot of armor.
Okay,
It's just going to make it harder.
I'm just gonna go ahead and heal
Bob?
Bob and Korik.
Oh,
So
let me check to make sure. Are they in short range?
Short
They're
range.
in short range, so it's just one
Yes.
purple.
okay.
Your banjo is well worth its money.
Mandolin. So you each get 3 wounds and 3 strain back.
Yep. So, Bob, your eyes kind of flutter as this sweet, sweet melody comes rolling over you. And then you see this knight's ass in your face. Because, Korg did this cool, badass spinning attack move that knocked him prone.
Did I? I thought I just punched him in the face and then stabbed him in the kneecap.
Came down Assassin's Creed style on his leg. Okay, so
You're
who's
not allowed to
going
walk
next?
ever again, sir.
I mean, technically, Bob, you are up. You're on the ground, but you're up.
So,
You closed your eyes, you fell off,
Oh.
you opened them, and he fell off too, apparently.
so I can't take a free action to stand up. I have to use my action for it.
That's a maneuver.
You can. So with your crit, it means you don't get a free action until the end of the encounter, right?
Right.
So that means
Free
to
maneuver.
take an action, to take a maneuver, you have to spend 2 strain or use your action as a maneuver.
Okay.
Basically, you're John Wayne at the end of Rio Bravo, where he's hobbling like a mofo. Because this guy just stabbed you in the hip with a sword.
Okay. I know from training it's really bad to fight when you're on the ground.
It's not.
So
It's just more effort needs to be pushed into it.
so I will stand up.
Okay, I like where this is going. If you strike
No,
at
that's all
him,
that's going. I don't have the strain to do anything else.
if you strike, you
Use your
still have your
action
action.
to stab him.
Yeah. So since he is prone in front of you for melee, you get a blue dice for attacking someone prone.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to attack him, you will get a blue dice.
Go for it.
Do you have my blue dice in?
I do. Are you? I know better than to ask if you're going to aim because you can't.
Right.
Okay. So 2 purple, gonna be
Make
a
sure you
blue
spend
dice.
Your 2 strain, Bob.
What?
Make sure you spend your 2 strain.
Which will put you down
No,
at 1.
Wait. I thought you said that I didn't have to spell 2 strain.
No, to get up, you would either use your action or spend 2 strain to get up because it's
Right.
the
Okay, that's what I said. I just want to get up.
Mhm.
Oh,
And
okay.
then you were
Okay.
talking
No
about
attack.
me being able to attack.
Okay, then no attack. Somebody give me back my GM point then. I was totally hoping you'd roll some threat and pass out after killing this guy.
Yeah, no.
It'd be funny.
It'd be poetic as heck. Okay, so that brings us to Index and Tim.
Index, just come over here and beat this man to death.
Yeah, that was actually like, is this thing in park as much as it can be?
Since you used its break, yes, it is fully parked right now.
Okay, then I want to go back there and punch him in the face.
Okay, so don't forget to take 2 strain for the extra maneuver.
Yes.
Thank God for melee, that's all I'm going to say. You have a blue, I know better than to ask if you're going to aim, since, you've already taken 2 maneuvers.
Yes.
And I'll spend that finally.
Okay. Tell me when you're ready.
I am ready.
Yeah.
as Index comes out like the Terminator and just swings in the sky. He kind of like last minute, you know how when they like flick backwards to get the shield in front of them, where it takes that extra butt maneuver to get the shield up in time. He just barely gets the shield up as this mechanical man comes up and just dong into the shield. But you do have one advantage. How would you like to spend that?
I'm regaining one strain.
That's a good choice.
Yes, it is.
You guys are exhausted after this fight.
Yep.
So, Tim, are you doing anything of note or import?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get over there because everything's going downhill really, really, really fast.
I mean, two strain, you could totally get like over here, right? You could do a double move and take a shot at the guy who's standing, barely
Do not
out of.
shoot him.
Do it.
Do
No, I'm
not
just-
shoot him.
Your friends
I'm
have
just
plenty
gonna
of
get
life.
close. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, yeah.
As you peek around the corner and see all of your friends ganging up on this prone,
Yeah.
dizzy, disoriented guy.
Is it possible if I could use strain just to get over there and look at him and join in on with the group?
Are you intending to use any kind of action?
I don't want to kill him. I just want to look at him and point and laugh.
Then you can just forego your action to get another maneuver.
Yeah, you could just use your action maneuver and get like this far.
All right.
You can get
Like right
closer
here?
so you can laugh.
Yeah. I want to like make sure that he can see me.
Okay. Poor bastard is gonna rise to his feet. Mocking you because there's no attack of opportunity actions in this game.
Mm-hmm.
And he's debating between which one does he attack. Bob, who's about to attack him from behind, who he thought he took out, but Bob was just feigning that he was wounded.
Well, he faked it.
No, I had to catch my breath and then got up.
So saith you. That sounds like he's going to turn around and swing on you once he gets to his feet. So, Bob, he's going to have his... What's your defense? Is that 2?
Yes.
Okay, so he's got no aim. So, damn, it's going to be 3 black dice.
Yeah, because that disorient.
Yep. And how many rounds is that going on?
Only one.
Oh.
Oh! He swings and Bob kind of does this scythe matrixy move where he basically, just barely scythes out of the way. Taking, little strain himself because it's not like he's got much left in him. But at the exact moment when he does that, and Bob looks at him, and Index looks at him, and Tim looks at this knight who's bravely fighting on. It's pretty ballsy, 3 against 1, and he's just fighting to the end. He's not giving up. Just as Cork's ready to pounce on him, Index is ready to pounce on him, Tim's just like, oh, maybe I should have shot this asshole. Twyla's like, oh man, I'm going to have to use a group heal again, aren't I? Just as that's all about to happen, this door explodes out. Like someone just used some kind of alchemical potion or some kind of magic, and it just explodes outward.
Is there orchestral music playing? Are they singing?
As all of a sudden steps out this beautiful raven-haired woman. She's wearing this beautiful red robe that's got like soft hair, white hair, fur on the inside. She's got a badass looking dueling rapier and a dagger upside down ready to flick out at someone in the other hand.
Yay!
And you just see this pipe in her mouth, by the way. She's got a smoking pipe that's got a couple embers that are still flickering, like as if she used it to light something. And of course, she just looks at Bob, a mechanical man, and cute kitty, and says, "You dare strike the wagon belonging to the princess of the horsemen. Prepare to die. And she just gives you this saucy hip movement that could be dancing, could be just attitude. And she kind of waves the tip of her blade. And immediately, as soon as she does that and gives you this I'm Indigo Montoya moment, a black wolfhound jumps out of the wagon as well. As she just saunters super sexy right adjacent to Bob, with her wolfhound companion next to her. And her knight looks at her, and he basically bows his head in a hint of like, oh, thank God. And she just says, you have fought well. You've done your people proud. And of course, when she says that, like, all of a sudden, he feels a little reinforced when she says that. And that's a good place to wrap it up there. As I'm like looking for a picture for her, but I'm not finding one.
Quick question. Is she the princess of the horse lords?
She looks like she might be one of them. I mean, you've heard stories that the guy's got like 99 daughters. And a son among them ain't one care, you know. So you know he's got lots of daughters.
All right.
So, you know, if she's saying she's a princess, her appearance does fit what you've been told.
But means she's not covered in shit.
It means she's beautiful and classy and is probably the best rider amongst all these people.
She's dark.
No. She's a noble. She ain't covered in shit.
She's dark-haired, and she's tall, and she's a princess, and she's a warrior. Are we fighting Xena? Is this Xena? I want to give up.
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know. Based on the description, I was getting more like Cruella de Vil vibes.
No.
As it's the perfect time for a triumph. Because I was worried about your plot that you were thinking about, just locking the wagon up and kidnapping her in the wagon. Because that would be awesome too.
How many XP?
So you guys are going to get 10 XP. Again?
Woo! Can I use them?
Yeah.
You can totally use them. No, I'm going to give them to you, but you have to look at them and tell them they're pretty. And tell them that if you were not in the married way, you would marry them in a second.
You're gorgeous. Gorgeous.
I mean, you never know. It might help if you just tell her she's pretty.
Okay, guys, I am exiting, so
Okay,
Good night.
that's going to be a good place to wrap it up there.
Bye.
I mean, totally interesting night we've had tonight with Dice Rolls.
Dude, I know with Eric's triumphs.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. He's just like, I'm doing a thing.
Where is everything? We're gonna go here. Yay. I'm gonna add some talents.
You're going to add some talents, but what else are you going to do?
I'm gonna save my 10 experience.
Ha 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 ha.
Cause just imagine me with rank 5 ranged light.
That would be kind of ugly.
It would be very ugly.
I mean, on the plus side, you know, good things can happen.
So it'd be 4 yellows and a green as my normal roll.
It's all about finding ways to level. 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 It's all about finding.
I need to look
Nice.
into talents about getting more
All right, guys, I'm gonna log out.
All right, later.
Okay.
Later.
See ya.
Bye bye. See you all next week.
Later. It's gonna be one.
Yeah.